Hey guys, today I am going to share with you our recent visit to Hidden Sushi. Okay, so this is our second trip to Hidden Sushi. It's been a little bit since we have been, so I thought it would be appropriate to do a follow-up video because sometimes things change. So if you don't know about Hidden Sushi, it is in Orlando. I will link all the information in the description box below, including phone number, address, website, all the stuff that you need to know if you are interested in checking out Hidden Sushi. So one of the first things I will say is that Hidden Sushi is not your standard sushi restaurant. It is extremely different. However, if you do like sushi and you are a little bit adventurous and you really like salmon because they are very salmon forward, then this place should definitely be on your must-try list. So let's get right into all the food, the menus, everything. I'm even going to show you at the end how much it cost for me and my husband to have lunch there just yesterday. All right, so this is the inside of the restaurant. It is super cool and beautiful. Here is the appetizer menu. They will bring you multiple menus after each time you order, so don't worry, you can have more of what you want. This is the main dinner menu or lunch menu. The ones that say $175 each are one single roll, like one little bite, and then the ones that say, I think 12 something, that is a hand roll. And this is your dessert menu. And you will get that at the end once you've said, I've had enough. This was a bottle of sake and the bottle of water that they bring to the table. The sake was really good. These were our appetizers. We got the mushroom, the ceviche, a couple other things. So these are some of the rolls, and as you can see, they are very different with some of the salmon on the outside. Those spring rolls back there were actually just filled with cheese, and they were amazing. The pot stickers were good. The shaved salmon and tuna was really good. Those are the hand rolls I was talking about. So they don't do like full rolls. Up there at the top, they had some fruit stuffed salmon rolls, and those were a real treat. Very different, very unique. They have lots of fun flavors. They even had some with Cheetos. Here is the dessert, and it is bananas, Nutella, and ice cream, and it is so yummy. Okay, so as you saw in the photos, the salmon is very forward. They don't do the traditional rice on the outside of most of their rolls. They do have a few where there's rice on the outside. They have some with the seaweed, and they don't do like a full, I think typical sushi rolls are between 8 and 12 pieces. They don't do that. So you order by an individual piece, and if you don't want to do the all you can eat, you can do the a la carte, which is excellent if you are kind of worried that you might not like it, or you're trying to be a little adventurous and step outside your comfort zone and you just want to try one or two things at $1.75 a roll. It's very accessible to everybody. And again, when I say a roll, it's one little bite. So I like Hidden Sushi. This time when we went, we did have some kind of slow service. We had made reservations for 1 o'clock, which was when the restaurant opened for lunch on Friday, and we weren't allowed in until almost 1:30. They had some technical something going on and they couldn't let us in, so we had to wait. That was okay. There was no compensation, which is fine. I'm just letting you know. And then, you know, they did apologize for the wait, so that was sufficient. And we went in, and the service for the rest of our visit was slow. And they had a full staff, and there was only us and one other table that were initially sat, and they were a party of 3, and it was just me and my husband. And then throughout our meal, one other table was also sat, and it was a 2 party as well. So not busy at all, just the 3 tables, but it was very slow in between what you order and when you get it. Now they are fresh making everything to order, so there's that. And to me, that is worth something because, you know, it's not just like a bunch of pre-made stuff just hanging out. So the quality of the fish and the food that we received is excellent. There was nothing that I didn't love. Now, that being said, they had 2 appetizers, and this was funny too. We ended up getting some appetizers that we didn't order that another table ordered. They mixed up the 2 tables that were in the restaurant, so it was funny. But anyway, so and we'd had it before, so it wasn't like a big deal or whatever. But the fried shrimp is very basic fried shrimp, like something that you would get out of your grocer's freezer and you could make at home. So it's very basic. It's not bad, but just don't expect it to be like amazing. And then the calamari is also heavily fried, and it was good, but I couldn't really tell much of a difference between the shrimp and the calamari because it was so heavily fried. So just be mindful of that. If you love calamari like we do, this probably won't be your most favorite place to get calamari. However, it is included when you do the all you can eat, so don't be afraid to try it. Now, they do charge you for excessive leftover food. I don't know what the limit on that is. So if you're concerned, just ask your server. We've always just finished everything that we've ordered, so it's never been like an issue for us, but keep that in mind. And they have the all you can eat right now. I was kind of getting the feeling that may go away, so I'm not sure if it'll be available when you go, but you can always call and ask. They have the lunch and the dinner, and the price is a little bit different. The last time we went for dinner, I think it was $35 a person. This time we went for lunch, and it was $30 a person. So, okay, Mindy from the edit here. So I did realize that I forgot to mention, and I felt like this was important enough to add back in, is that on the initial bill, you could see that they added a 20% gratuity. Now, that is a high standardized gratuity. She was good, so we let it go. But just know that they do automatically put the gratuity on there. And she said that if you wanted to make it more or make it less or remove it altogether, that they would do that for you. So just be aware of that and don't let it kind of shock you when the ticket comes to the table. That's pretty good for all you can eat sushi that is fresh made, good quality, big pieces of fish. The only thing that was just kind of off this time was the service and how slow it was. But it was good. Everything, you know, the food is good. And they do offer, you saw I had sake, they had 3 versions. They had hot, I had a chilled, which is their normal standard, and then they had like a strawberry sake, and they had like some other alcoholic options if you were interested. I think they had some wine, some beer, you know, some basics. But when I go for sushi, I like to partake in my sake. I love my sake. So that being said, I highly recommend this place, even with the slow service. The food is phenomenal. Typically the owner is on site. He was there when we were there yesterday. He was there the last time we were there. We got to meet him the first time we were there. He's a super nice guy. The atmosphere is very light, very fun. They play lots of fun music in the restaurant, and it's just an overall good experience. But again, it is not your standard sushi. So if you just love a California roll or a Philadelphia roll, they offer those, but they're not in the traditional style. So be forewarned of that. But the good news is if you're doing the all you can eat, you can order 1 bite and then decide if you want more of it. So, you know, there's definitely some that we ordered multiple of. And don't skip out on the one with Cheetos. like, or Doritos. It wasn't Cheetos, it's Doritos. It is so good. And then the fruit ones, like, it seems strange, but they're quite good. They wrap a little thing of cream cheese and some fruit inside, and they wrap the outside of it with a beautiful piece of salmon, and it is amazing. They have like passion fruit, strawberry, lemon, and there was one other one, I can't remember. I got all of them, and I did like some more than the other. So again, just order one and try it and then see if you know which one you like. I really like the lemon one. The lemon one was my favorite. And that was kind of like a desserty option all on its own. But so lots of really good options for you to try. So that is all I have for you today on Hidden Sushi. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. And until the next time, guys, shake a tail feather.